What is going on, guys? FMU here. Welcome back to another episode of Grassroots to Greatness. So this is the beginning of our second season with Perugia in Serie A, and we've had a few transfer dealings in the summer, a few outgoings, well, one outgoing that's pissed me right off. So first of all, here's the incomings, and then I'll go through the other stuff after that. Look into the eyes, not around the eyes, look into the eyes, the menacing eyes, like the demon headmaster. Jesus. This is Alberto Poli, and he came in for £3.7 million from Udinese, and I think he could be a very good player. I like the look of him, I like his stats, he looks a decent defensive midfielder, and he's got a bit of pace about him, a lot of strength on him. Great determination. His off the ball isn't great, but his positioning's good. Teamwork is okay, but his work rate's fairly decent, and I think going forward he could be a very good acquisition for the club. We've started bringing in youngsters to build up, and this guy Toscano came in for 500k from Crotone. Was he came from? I think it was Crotone. He's coming from Crotone, like I said, and he looks decent. His stats could improve obviously a lot, which he will do as he's going along throughout his career, but trying to find him a loan move as well. He's listed for loan, try and get him out, get him a few games under his belt this season. £7.5 million has brought Jos Hoekstra from Ajax, and he's had a very good little loan spell towards the end of last season with Hull, and he looks decent. He's had a very good pre-season with us, and his stats are great as far as I'm concerned, and he could really kick on and do some amazing things for us. He's already worth £11.5 million, and I think that I think we could be onto a winner with him. I think he may be this generation's Robin van Persie. Guilherme Robert, the Brazilian striker we all knew was coming. I showed you him in the last episode. He's joined us. He's not been massively involved over the pre-season, but I'm hoping going forward he could be a decent player. But if not, I've got a feeling we'll be able to sell him on for a decent amount of money. But just look at his national under-20s caps, 14 caps, 14 goals. So he's got it in him. He's got 10 goals in 44 appearances for Internacional. So I'm hoping, I'm quietly confident he could do well for us. A familiar face for all to see. Samson Emmanuel joined us for £2 million from Charlton, where he had a torrid time of things, and teams want him on loan already, but I want to give him an opportunity in the opening weeks in the team, and then if he doesn't quite, start off as we'd hope, maybe send him out on loan for the rest of the season, and then try him again next season. Biagio Messariello has joined us for £2.1 million from Barry. I call him Barry. I think it's funnier. From Baz. He signed from Baz. He's 28 years of age. I wasn't looking to bring in any defenders, but something really happened that really peeved me off, so we'll go back through that in a minute. But he's the guy who I've brought in, and I think he's going to be a solid signing for us this season. He's not going to rip up any trees, but he's a solid signing. Christopher Oikonomidis has joined us on loan from Lazio, and I've brought him in to play on the right. He's more gifted as a left-sided attacking midfielder, but I'm probably going to be playing him on the right. And you can see here his pre-season's been amazing. 7 appearances, 6 goals, 6 assists. He's been absolutely superb. He scored against us for Lazio on the final game of the season as well. For those of you who are thinking, I recognise his name from this save, that's where it's come from. But I brought him in on loan because I made bids for 2 right-sided midfielders to replace Traore, because obviously he's gone back to Villa now. They don't want to sell him, and they both don't join till the end of the season, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. So I brought Christopher in to stand in for them, and he's looking an absolute worldie of a signing to start off with. Hans Verhoek has joined us from Zwolle in the Netherlands. He looks a very decent player. He's very fit, quite strong, got good pace, determination, flair. He's off the ball, needs a bit of working on, but his tackling is good. His passing could do with some work as well, but he looks a good, solid player, and I think going forward he could turn into quite a decent player as well. He's wanted by a few clubs on loan already, so may send him out on loan. I'm a bit undecided as yet as to what to do with him, but he only cost us 575k, so you know, it's not too much of a risk. And last but by no means least, Rancharia, the Brazilian defender, brought in from Madeira in Portugal for £600,000. He looks a decent player. He's played at the Under-20s World Cup this summer, done okay for them over there, and he's had a decent season at Madeira, and he was unhappy there. He was very unhappy. He wanted to move, and we offered him the chance. He had a £600,000 release clause in his contract, so we just paid him out basically of his contract and brought him over. But he's got a continental reputation, which is pretty good for a 20-year-old. He's got good stats as well. Determination of 20, decent positioning. You know, so I'm hoping that he's fairly good. His heading's 13, his jumping reach is 17, and he's 6'3". You know, so he's got a good size about him. He looks a decent player, and according to this, he's actually our best central defender now. So that's interesting to see. We'll see how he gets on going forwards. Okay then, guys, so that is the ins. Okay, and like I said, there are two other players that are coming in. Bertrand Traore, who's currently at Hamburg, he's going to be joining us on the 1st of the 7th 2020. I wanted somebody with a bit of pace on the right-sided midfield, and he's the man who I chose because he was within the budget that I'd set for it. I can't go around spending too much money at the minute because we don't have it. And the other one is another right-sided, and that is Mauricio Tevez, and he looks very decent as well. Again, joining us on the 1st of the 7th 2020, plays for Newell's over in Argentina, and he's looking a very, very good player for them over there. 22 goals in 72 appearances in that stint, and 2 in 15 in that stint, so he's looking good. He's got 6 in 20 this season, so I'm looking forward to them both coming over. I think it's going to be good to have competition in that, you know, in that area of the field. Now, to the outs. Zach Clough, I kind of thought this was going to happen. He moved to Arsenal for £26 million, £26.5 million. Could not persuade him to stay for love nor money, so he's joined Arsenal. Don't think he's going to get in the first team yet either, which is bizarre, but he's gone over there, and all you know, fair play to him, good luck to him. But the one that pissed me off, the one that really got to me and really annoyed me, is this one. The young defender, Luca Morrow, Manchester United, 3.1 million. He was worth 16.5 million, and Manchester United nabbed him for £3.1 million. Because I couldn't get him to sign a new contract, because obviously he was too good for us. He was going to move. And I went to him and said, look, here's a new contract. Sign it and I'll let you go if anybody comes in for you. And he's like, no, not happening, no. Just kept refusing any advances. He's actually already made his Premier League debut, he's come off the bench. And fair play to him for that. And then Manchester United clearly noticed this and swooped in, offered him a deal of £100 a week. I was going to offer him thousands just to keep him, and United have nicked him. Obviously a much bigger club, much better club, and in the end we got screwed out of about £13 million, so that's really pissed me off. I think we get £1 million once he makes an international appearance, and that's it. So freaking annoying. And now I'm terrified the same thing's going to happen with the keeper, because he won't sign a new contract either, so God knows what's going to happen there. In terms of other players you're probably interested in going out, Ishmael Bakayoko has gone out to Bastia on loan for the season. I decided to let him go out on loan just to get a little bit more experience under his belt, and he can come back and start challenging the main guys again. And we've got Samson Emmanuel as a very similar player, so a lot of teams wanted to take him on loan, and I thought, yeah, okay, we'll let him go. He's going back to his home country for a season as well, so hopefully that'll kickstart him as well. And I'm hoping that he comes back. I think he will come back a much better player, but he's definitely going to turn out to be an amazing player. You can see that there. You can see it coming. He's going to be an immense player. And I think sending him back home for a season at the age of 19 is going to help him. I really do. So only time will tell. But that's those. In terms of the finances, we're £10 million in the plus. Not much else to write home about. Well, let's have a look at Casper Cole, see how he's doing these days. Huh? Surely not. Surely not. Surely he hasn't disappeared from the game. No, that'd be a travesty if that happened. Surely to God, no. No, there he is there. Oh, it's Caspar, not Casper. So he's moved to Tottenham. That's interesting. He's moved to Tottenham from Spurs for... he's moved to Tottenham from Spurs. Fucking hell. He's moved to Tottenham from Southampton for £2.3 million. And is he up for loan, is he? Yeah, no, for transfer. Well, they ain't going to be able to afford him, are they? Why would they take him there just to sell him again? It's a bit bizarre. But he's coming along nicely. He's coming along nicely. I think if I was him, I'd have stayed at Southampton. They've just got relegated to the Championship. And I'd have stayed there because I think he'd have probably got more of an opportunity there, to be honest. But, hey, what do I know? But today, guys, we're coming in. We've had an okay pre-season. We beat Brescia by 3-1, and then we lost Bayern Mönchengladbach. Bayern Mönchengladbach? Yeah, it is Bayern Mönchengladbach, isn't it? I get off confusing myself. We lost them 3-1. Barcelona obviously tanked us 4-0, and we lost to Betis 3-1, and then we beat Mirandes by 3-0. We beat Colomiers by 4-0, then 5-0 at Zanti and 5-0 at Barletta. So today we've got Serie B side Catania in the cup. Now, last season we got beaten by a Serie B team in the cup. Very annoyingly. It was very, very annoying in my face. So, we haven't sent any players out on loan to them. I was just double checking. Parma, on the other hand. Where are they gone? I swear to God they've loaned half of my bloody squad. It may not be as many as it seems to me, but... Where is it? What? What? Where's the thing? Where is it? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my players on loan down there. 6 players altogether on loan. So they're basically our second team at the moment, by the looks of things. But I'm hoping they do well. Excuse me. I hope they do well, and I hope they come up, because I like Parma. Got a soft spot for them. So let's hit the quick pick. We're at home, so let's do that. So who's he gone for? So he's gone for the youngster in goal. That was obviously coming. Oh, we do need to. I've meant to promote a few young players up, but he's gone for Mbaye. Okay, that's fine, and that's fine. And okay, those guys on the bench. And then let's have a look. Who I wanted up? This is going to test me now. Not be any of them. I think I wanted you. Was it you? Were you one of them? No. Good lord, this is the bit now where I'm really struggling now. Perhaps it was the under 18s. There was a few players that I'd earmarked that I quite fancy, you know, given the opportunity. Let's just, so not selection info. Let's just do, hang on a minute, let me do this. This will be the easiest way. Right, so there was Dennis Fastellini. I was going to give him a shout. I'm going to be making moves for other players, of course. This isn't going to be the permanent solution. But, you know, there's still players. You know, you've gone out on loan, haven't you? That might be it. Okay, Mattia Bovo. I wanted to give you an involvement with the first team, and I think, was it Paolo Testa? I don't think it was. You're up there already. Is it you, or are you out on loan? No, it's you. Yeah, it might be him. May possibly be him. But that's who we're going to go with anyway. Hit submit team. No, because I want to throw in these last couple of kids onto the bench. 1, 2, 3. We'll leave you out. Okay, so that was it. So this is the team we're going with today, and they're all pretty decent in the positions that they play in, so I'm quietly confident that we can get something out of it. A lot of players lacking the match fitness and stuff down here. These guys have played their friendlies. They've obviously been the first choice in the friendlies, so they're a pretty cohesive unit now, but the rest of them have just sort of been playing the under 21 games and stuff, so they're not fully prepared for the season ahead as yet. And you guys, I'm going to give you numbers down here because you're not going to be involved very often, I shouldn't imagine anyway. So we've still got the goals on and everything, that's fine. Let's see how we get on against these bad boys. It's an interesting setup there, not seen that one for a while. Okay, and we'll let Tardioli do the talk. He's told them to go out there and dominate the game. Whether they can do that, I do not know. I honestly do not know. But we should do, really. We should be fairly competent in this one. Is Cyprian... Oh, Diego Capel. 4 minutes in. Capel gets his first goal this season. He is not messing around. Let's have a drink. Oh, so good. So good. Great control from Cazzola. Look at that. Great control from Cyprian, and Capel doesn't even have to worry about it. Just slots it in. Goalkeeper seems to be doing some strange 1950s leg swinging dance there. That was a bit bizarre. Don't know what that was all about. But we're 1-0 up anyway. It's already going better than that. Oh, Capel's picked up a knock now, and he's got to come off. Son of a bitch. Well, as that's the case, now then, as that's the case, I'm going to pop you over there, and Boozy can come on. Federico Buzzi. I'm sorry if you can hear snoring in the background. My dog is in the room and he's literally like at the minute, so I apologise if you can hear that. It's quite late. It's coming up to 12 o'clock at night here, so dirty Rossetti. Is he going in the book? Or is he going to get away with it? He's got away with it. Oh God, what the frick? Josh Hoekster's first goal. I did not even see that happen. Did not see that happening. Sanchez whips the free kick straight over, and Hoekstra on the volley. What a finish. I'm excited about that guy. I'm really excited. I think he's going to turn out to be a fantastic player for us. I mean, I'd love to have kept Zach Clough, I really would have, but the second, like, Arsenal declared interest, he wanted out, and, you know, I said to him, oh, they're in, oh, what a save. I said to him, anything I can do to get you to stay? He's like, no, I want to go home. You know, he wanted to go back to the UK, so I was like, well, I can use the money I get from you to bring in a couple more players, so, you know, I just let him go in the end. The trouble is, though, we're struggling to pick up. Go on, get in, 3-0 Sanchez. That was a beautiful goal. Cyprien just sort of slotted that through. Look at this here. That is a beautiful ball. Keeper should have got to that. He could have raced out to that easily. But 3-0, not complaining. But at least this is far better than last season, when we got beaten by, I think it was Pescara last season who knocked us out in the first round that we were in. And I'm hoping that giving Feliciani first team football is going to try and he's going to sort of help persuade him to sign a contract with us, and then we can allow him to move on, because I want big money for him. Hopes to, oh, Oinky nearly got on that then. Come on, boyos. We could really run riot in this if we play our cards right. Passionately, very pleased with the way it's going. Keep it up. I hope Capel's not out for too long. Be a bit of a blow to the league, to the start of the league season if he is. Oh, trying to get a bit too cocky there, weren't they? Knocking it around. Getting a little bit too big for the boots. Cazorla's picked up a booking. We'll probably bring him off and bring the young Dutch lad on. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I'll give the Dutch lad his debut today. And Samson Emmanuel or the Brazilian kid. Let's give Emmanuel his run out today. The Brazilian lad can get his debut in another game coming up. We've got Bologna on the opening day, who've just been promoted. So I don't know what to expect from that, really. Go on, Emmanuel. Good touchdown. Verhoek. Michaelidis. Oh, blocked. But here's Emmanuel. Michaelidis. Emmanuel. Mbaye. Cyprian. Michaelidis. And that was a bit of a pointless highlight, wasn't it? A lot of highlights in this game. It's making this video rather long. Come on, get a tackle in. Get a tackle in. Oh, well done, Sanchez. Go on, Emmanuel. Go on. Oh, did so well until the finish. It would have been a great goal if he'd have got it, but I'm not too worried. I'm still toying with the idea, like I said, of loaning him out for the season. Probably Palmer will take him. They seem to take everybody else. They literally bid for every player that I put up for loan. They make a loan offer for every player, so I'll probably end up there if I do. Oh, Michaelidis has changed his hairdo. He's had a haircut. Come on, keep a clean sheet in this. Come on, that's it. Push him away. That's it. Get in. 3-0 win into the next round of the Cup. Very happy with that. Pleasing football was played today. Sanchez deservedly man of the match. He was involved in everything. And yeah, I was really pleased with that. The keeper made a couple of cracking saves. Andrea Michaelidis, as always, was fantastic. Always. He's just been an amazing player. Really good. Considering he's, and not being disrespectful, but he's very rare you get amazing regens from Cyprus, and he's just one of them. He's been absolutely superb. How did Parma get on? Are they in it still? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, so I'm happy with that. And like I said, we've got Bologna on the opening day at home, so hopefully we can get a bit of momentum going. That'll be nice. Rosinone. Oh, we sold somebody to them. That could come back to haunt us. Not until the 4th of December. It amazes me that you have all these cup games crammed together and then you don't have one till the 4th of December. Who did we sell to? It was the Polish chap, I think. Wow, check out their manager, Roberto Stallone. He thinks he's Sylvester Stallone. Who was it? Who we sell to you? Yeah, it was Pavel Wozlik or Pavel Zulik. Went to them. He's undergoing treatment for a back strain. He's out for 4 weeks. Unlucky. Got 2 assists in on his debut though in the cup, so fair play to him for that. But anyway guys, that's going to be it. Today's video is dragging on and I'm babbling away, so I apologise for that. If you're enjoying this series, please drop a like down below, and as always guys, it's been an absolute pleasure being in your face. Bye bye.